So I've done a couple 101 videos before, and I thought that I'd start diving into the identities that fall under the asexual umbrella. So why not start with demisexuality? Spoiler alert. I'm Demi. So today I'm going to be doing a demisexual 101. I'm going to be explaining what demisexuality is, what it means, what the flag colors mean, some signs that you might be demisexual, some myths about being demi, and some resources if you want to find out more about demisexuality and where to find community. So let's get into it. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, how are you? If you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back. I just want to let you know that all of my socials are in the description, my Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Redbubble, and Patreon if you'd like to support this channel. Also, I just want to remind you to smash that like button, turn on notifications if you'd like to see more LGBTQ+ content from this space right here. So let's get into the video. Demisexuality is defined as not experiencing sexual attraction to others unless they form a strong emotional bond with someone first. Demisexuality was first coined in an online form by a member of AVEN, which is the Asexual Visibility and Education Network, one of the, if not the oldest, asexual forum on the internet, and is derived from the prefix demi, meaning half or partially. This meaning could represent demisexuals as being halfway between asexuality and allosexuality. Now, as a demisexual myself, I like to think of it a little bit closer to the asexual spectrum. So if you have asexuality and you have allosexuality, for me, I feel like the middle of that would be gray sexuality, and then demisexuality is like this side of the spectrum, so closer to asexual than allosexual. The demisexual pride flag is an adaptation of the asexual pride flag, tailored specifically for demisexual folks. It is unknown how or when the demisexual flag came about, but it is very similar to the asexual flag in its use of colors, which in and of itself is based off of the AVEN logo. The black triangle represents the wider asexual community, the black represents a lack of sexual attraction, the white stripe represents sexuality, the purple stripe represents community, and the gray stripe represents the wider gray asexual community, which demisexual falls under. Now, I do have a whole video on 5 signs that you might be demisexual, which I will put up here somewhere and also in the description box below, so if you want to check that out after that video, please feel free. But I will also be including some signs that you might be demisexual as well in this video. Some signs are you mostly have crushes on your friends. Now, this is probably one of the most common ways to figure out if you're demisexual, if you're only feeling sexual attraction with someone that you have a close bond with, and most people have close bonds with their friends, so it's kind of like a natural thing. You get a lot of crushes on your friends, you might be demisexual. Another sign that you might be demisexual is that you don't understand hookup culture whatsoever. I personally don't understand it, mostly because I'm like, you don't know this person, why would you want to do those sorts of things if you don't know this person? It's really interesting to me how there are people who will see someone and be like, yes, I wanna bish bang boom it up, and I'm over here like, I literally need to know someone for months and months before that sort of attraction comes up for me. And another sign that you might be demisexual is not realizing that you have a crush, or not realizing that you actually have sexual feelings for someone because you don't get them very often, and it kind of freaks you out when you do have them and you're like, what? I don't want to feel this is trash, I don't like this, which is what I do a lot. The times that I have had crushes or inclinations to do that with people, I get freaked out because I never feel like that, and I'm like, I hate this feeling. I don't understand how allosexual people have this feeling all of the time. It sucks. Those are a couple signs that you might be demisexual. So demisexuality also has some myths that surround the orientation, so I'm also going to talk about a couple of those. Some myths around demisexuality are that it isn't real, which I can assure you it very much is real. I think people definitely need to start being more open-minded when it comes to these kind of labels. Just because you don't experience something doesn't mean that someone else doesn't experience it. You just saying, oh, it's not a thing, you're just trying to be special, doesn't make that person's relationship with the word and their experience any less real. I don't know. People are really weird when it comes to gatekeeping and that kind of stuff, and I can assure you demisexuality is very, very real. Another myth about demisexuality is that it's just straight people trying to be special. Again, demisexuality is an orientation, so it can go along with other sexualities. Like, I'm demisexual and biromantic, so I still identify with being bi and all the stuff that goes along with that. And people don't really realize that it can go along with any sexual orientation, not just straight demisexuals, which is a thing and are completely valid. If you want to find out more about demisexuality, demisexuality.org is a great place to find out, as well as AVEN, which has more generalized information about the asexual community as a whole. And if you're looking to get more connected with the demisexual community, there's always Facebook groups, Reddit, Twitter, Tumblr I think is still a thing, I guess. TikTok has demisexual videos on there as well. You can find community there. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you found anything new out about demisexuality, or what's something that you wish more people knew about demisexuality. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.